He was an American success story. George G. Beasley, the founder of the Beasley Media Group. I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight, Part 2 of a tribute to the late George G. Beasley. Tonight I'm talking about the Beasley Media Group itself. Beasley Media Group was founded in 1961 when the late George G. Beasley, at the time a high school principal, was awarded an FCC license to build his first radio station, WYPB, a daytime-only 500-watt signal in Benson, North Carolina. So how did it all get started? Well, let's journey on tonight. Beasley Broadcast Group Incorporated, based in Naples, Florida, is an owner-operator of radio stations in the United States. As of June 2017, the company owned 63 radio stations under the Beasley Media Group name. Beasley Media Group, or BMG LLC, Legal License Corporation, a subsidiary of Beasley Broadcast Group Incorporated, is a multi-platinum media company providing advertising and digital marketing solutions across the United States. The company owns 62 radio properties located in large and medium markets across the country, as well as offers capabilities in audio technology, esports, podcasting, e-commerce, and events. BMG's platforms reach more than 20 million consumers on a weekly basis. Beasley Media Group was founded in 1961 when the late George G. Beasley, at the time a high school principal, was awarded an FCC license to build his first radio station, WPYB-AM, a daytime-only 500-watt signal in Benson, North Carolina. Mr. Beasley was part of a small group of broadcasting pioneers who were introducing radio to smaller cities and towns throughout the entire country, a technology previously unavailable outside larger cities. Like many first-time FCC licensees, he turned his budding interest in radio into a full-time calling. Mr. Beasley soon sold his first station at a profit, reinvesting the proceeds into the purchase of WFMC-AM in nearby Goldsboro, North Carolina, which brought both a more powerful signal and the attraction of a larger market. During the 1960s and early 1970s, the geographic reach broadened. Stations were purchased in Virginia, Kentucky, Georgia, South Carolina, Alabama, India, and Ohio. A highlight came in the 1976 purchase of WDMT-FM in Cleveland, which marked the company's first operation of a true large market station. Through the late 1970s and into the 1980s, Beasley Broadcast Group, today referred to as Beasley Media Group, continued its disciplined expansion throughout the eastern United States, while adding a station in Little Rock, Arkansas, the company's first purchased west of the Mississippi River. Growth of FM radio during this period was a major catalyst, both for our company and for the radio broadcast industry at large, helping to expand the medium appeal to a greater range of listeners and advertisers. After moving the corporate headquarters to Naples, Florida in 1988, Beasley Broadcast Group took another pivotal step by entering into one of the nation's top radio revenue markets through the purchase of KRTH AM/FM in Los Angeles. The company had never before faced such opportunity or risk as it did with this major market purchase. It was, in fact, the single largest acquisition Mr. Beasley had made to date, successfully selling the AM station, overpowering a direct format challenge on the FM counterpart, creating a perennially top 5 rated station, adults 25 to 54, and eventually selling KRTH FM in 1994 for the highest price ever paid. At that time, for a standard alone FM station, proved the company could operate successfully at the highest levels of the radio broadcasting industry. With the passage of the 1996 Telecommunications Act, media ownership limits were modified and deregulation unfolded. As a result, broadcasters were free to own up to 8 stations in a market, a change that forever altered the radio industry landscape. Embracing this new opportunity, Mr. Beasley sought to build station clusters in large and mid-sized markets, which included Miami, Philadelphia, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Greenville, New Bern, Jacksonville, North Carolina, Augusta, Georgia, and Fort Myers, Naples, Florida. In the late 1990s, and I'm quoting this, we broadened our acquisition strategy to include assembling a portfolio of AM stations in top 50 markets, including Atlanta, Boston, Philadelphia, and West Palm Beach, Florida. As the new millennium arrived, Beasley Broadcast Group completed its initial public offering and in February 2000 began trading on the NASDAQ national market under the symbol BBGI. Our first year as a public company was capped with the acquisition of Centennial Broadcasting, which added clusters in Las Vegas and New Orleans. In 2006, we acquired a strong AM station in Las Vegas and in the year ahead retooled our station cluster in that desirable market. In 2007, a station was added in Wilmington, Delaware, to complement our Philadelphia holdings. During these years, Beasley took a leadership role in the radio industry as one of the first broadcasters to embrace and invest in HD radio, a technology that enables AM and FM radio stations to broadcast their programs digitally, providing listeners with improved audio quality, better signal reception, song and artist information, as well as the ability to choose between multiple programming options on the same FM frequency. With discipline and determination, our company endured the recessionary years that started in earnest for us in 2008. Even during this difficult time, we felt the responsibility to actively and consistently participate in radio's continued evolution. In 2009, we introduced our free app, iRadio Now, for iPhone and iPad touch listeners so that listeners could access Beasley radio stations whenever they wanted and wherever they lived. An Android version soon followed. By 2013, having successfully navigated a very challenging period, we focused on the future, adding corporate positions to strengthen both programming and digital departments and upgrading facilities in several markets. In 2016, the company expanded its footprint into major markets, where it purchased 20 stations in the Boston, Charlotte, Detroit, New Jersey, and Philadelphia markets from Greater Media Incorporated, a privately held family company owned by the Boards family. Celebrating its 56th anniversary this year, the company currently owns and operates 64 radio stations. In 2017, Beasley Media Group entered into an agreement with Intercom Communications to acquire WBZ-FM 98.5, the Sport Hub, in exchange for WMJX-FM in Boston. In 2019, the company repurchased WXTU-FM from the company, bringing home the legendary station originally launched by Mr. Beasley in the Philadelphia market back in 1983. Over the years, our company continued to grow in the area of digital, has connected our audiences to advertisers and local businesses by offering a wide range of digital capabilities that can easily and quickly be activated to achieve any marketing objective, from generating awareness of brand's business or offer to increasing foot traffic and increasing sales as a result of BMG's competitive dominance in the market we serve. In 2018, the Beasley Esports division was launched with the purchase of Checkpoint XP, a weekly purchase of Checkpoint XP, a syndicated weekly esports show dedicated to the esports lifestyle, followed by an investment in Team Renegades, an esports organization based in Detroit, Michigan. Their unveiling of Checkpoint on Campus, a collegiate-driven esports show based at the University of Nevada at Las Vegas, and the acquisition of the Overwatch League's Houston Outlaws esports team. The company's ongoing commitment to explore new innovative technology has led to investments in QUUQ, which enables radio stations to take full control of the RDS/HD in-car stereo display with the ability to monetize through an augmentation and provide an enhanced listener experience. And Spoken Layer, a leading provider of voice and audio content for visual assistant and connected devices, including Amazon, Alexa, Google Assistant, and beyond. The company was founded in 1961 by George G. Beasley. On February 11, 2000, the group completed its IPO. On October 2nd, 2014, CBS Radio announced that it would trade 14 radio stations located in Tampa, Florida, Charlotte, North Carolina, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to the Beasley Broadcast Group in exchange for 5 stations located in Miami and Philadelphia. The swap was completed on December 1st, 2014. On January 15th, 2015, Beasley reorganized its radio stations previously held by various subsidiaries into Beasley Media Group. The Beasley Broadcast Group name was retained for the parent company. On July 19, 2016, Beasley announced that it would acquire Greater Media for $240 million. The FCC approved the sale on October 6th, and the sale closed on November 1st. The deal gave Beasley additional stations in the Philadelphia and Boston markets and expanded the company into Detroit and 3 New Jersey markets. On February 2nd, 2017, Beasley announced that it would sell its 6 stations and 4 translators in the Greenville, New Bern, Jacksonville, North Carolina market to Curtis Media Group for $11 million to reduce the company's debt. One of the stations, WNCT-FM, was concurrently divested to Inner Banks Media Company with FCC ownership limits. The sale was completed on May 1st, 2017. On November 1st, 2017, as part of the Intercom-CBS radio merge, Beasley announced that it would sell AC formatted station WMJX in Boston to Intercom in exchange for all sports formatted station WBZ FM, also in Boston. The sale was completed on December 20th, 2017. On July 19th, 2018, Intercom announced it would sell WXTU in Philadelphia back to Beasley Broadcast Group for $38 million. In order to comply with DOJ revenue limits as part of its purchase of market-leading WBEB, also in Philadelphia. The deal was completed on September 28th. On November 14th, 2019, Beasley Broadcast Group announced the acquisition of the Houston Outlaws, a professional Overwatch esports team that competes in the Overwatch League from Immortals Gaming Club. The purchase marked the company's 3rd esports venture. On August 22nd, 2021, Beasley became owners of a Rocket League organization called Alex R8. 4 players were selected from a gauntlet where teams would compete in an open qualifier to eventually try and win a 1-year contract from Beasley. So, there you have it. The Beasley Media Group, a tribute to the founder, George G. Beasley. Great man, humanitarian, philanthropist, forever remembered. I'm Tyrone Bowman for Tyrone Bowman Tonight. Never surrender, never quit.